Opa Gangnam Style. That's what I'd be rolling at here if I was Zai, the guy that sang that song. This is the Hyundai Spyder concept. I never knew anything about this vehicle, so collecting toy cars is helping me learn about real things. It says 2001 copyright here. Okay, so this is the 2000 year concept car of the Hyundai Neos. And Neos is supposed to mean New Evolution Open Sports Car. It's, you know what, actually, before I forget, there's the wheelbase of this guy, 25-30 millimeters. Let's do a scaled measurement. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually measure the axles of this guy. Center of the rear. I think it's actually like 45 millimeters even. Alright, so let's go to the calculator. That number divided by 45. So this is 156 scale. Even if I wasn't measuring well, this is not remotely 164. So, oh well, that's too bad. Back to the car itself. This is a mid-mounted motor, a 2-liter inline 4, making around 250 horsepower. Sending power through a 6-speed transmission to the rear tires, I assume. And it was made of aluminum and composites. And then it actually has like the dihedral doors, which you can start to see in that photo to the right. But I'm still comparing this rear view here. And it looks pretty good, actually. But yeah, I think those are called dihedral, right? Where they swing up and also out. Not quite scissor doors. Gullwing door? Well, gullwings are, I think of the 300 SL, where they just go vertically up. Alright, well, I really wish it was to scale, but it's a cool looking casting nevertheless. It's got a really funky hot rod, like big flake gold color. Gold, I like gold. And then these wheels are alright. I mean, at least they're 5 spokes like the concept, but I think I'm going to swap those out. It's got this front detail here, a little silver paint might be needed on those ridges, and then they have silver on the top of the headlights, but not on the front. Okay, but that's an easy fix. And then these things, I don't know. I guess they are there. Maybe these are turn signals on the real thing. This should be black, this area here. The black interior does match the concept, and there's a little bit of a clear windscreen as well. So interior-wise, decent enough. All the details, I guess. Get some more light in there, or can I? These are some bright LEDs I have here, and still having a hard time showing off. The seat belt's molded on there, nice. Yeah, stick shift. The steering wheel actually has molded details. That's a good interior, actually. Okay, silver here on the fuel filler, I imagine, and then some funky little stepping to this pod, or what would you call this? It's not behind the seats, you know, it's in between the seats. Oh, I bet this is an intake to the mid-rear engine. Okay. Hot Wheels took pride in this badge printing. Very nice. It's actually 3 colors. Taillights look good, and then whatever these white lights next to it, maybe those are turn signal LEDs or something. The Hyundai badge, you can actually make it out, so that's good. And then there's some casted in ribs. And these are the exhausts actually on the real thing. So I gotta say, everything matches the real concept pretty well. Yeah, they even have this little recess here on the front. Okay, and then Hot Wheels in this case tells you what it is. Would have been nice though if they wrote like 2000, what year this concept was. Oh, but I guess you'd figure it out. Well, no, you wouldn't, because this is copyrighted after the car was out on the show circuit. Close though. Alright, anyways, you got some molded details of the back as well. Alright, well, let's see if I can make some of those wheels with my 3D printer. Well, there we go. As close as I could get to the photos of the real thing. I was a little lazy on this one. I just have the wheel and the brake the same 3D print, so there's no caliper, but I did put some cross drilling in there. But the tires are a separate piece though. This one, the rear, it's a little bit of friction going on. something about those 3 prongs inside. I tried drilling it even, but can't get it loose. And I had to drill the hole a little bit even anyways because it was like that before. So I drilled it out so I can do that now. Okay, so that's going on there. I got a little silver paint there. I think there's an emblem in there on the real thing. I added a little black paint there. Those are vents apparently. And then some silver on these little strakes and well, that was a poor job. There should be silver in the groove and the black should be the opening for the exhaust, but I got lazy. Oh, I also put some silver on the Hyundai logo there. Hyundai. I forget how Koreans pronounce it. Okay, well, anyways, not so bad. It's a really interesting looking car. It looks kind of like a alien hot rod. So let's compare it to a couple other models now. So I do have this Hot Wheels of one of my favorite concepts, the Suzuki GSXR engine thing, GSXR 4. And then I got this hot rod, which actually I'm going to assume this is 1/64 scale. This is actually a Chip Foose design, the Foose Hemisphere. And I think this is made, yeah, it says M2 Machines there, so that's a cool little model. That's the closest thing I have to it. And actually, these two don't look that out of place, you know, as far as sizing goes. Sorry, I lost focus. The last two, here's a Kyosho Lotus 7, which looks like a death trap. And then I have this 3D printed thing called the LCC Rocket. Alright, top view. So I assume these three are actually 1/64. Hot Wheels, you never know. So got this thing going on the show podium. Yeah, got it on there the first time. So it's cool. It leads to the question, why doesn't any premium brand make any hot rods? The closest, I guess this is it. I don't know if I would call M2 a real premium brand. It's premium by US standards, but by international scale model standards, no. Because they just have so many QC problems. I mean, look at these tires. What's going on here? Why are they even shaped like this? Those are some horrible tires. Really horrible. They look like sci-fi tires. So again, I'm gonna have to add that to my wish list if I do a wish list video. There should be some premium hot rods, like a 32 Ford and like by resin companies, that kind of stuff. I would buy that. Alright, well anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next 3D printed concept video. Take care now.